Hey, it's race week.
What do you want to know? I'm pretty stressed out right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
You were supposed to swim at 10 a.m. It's 2 now.
Well, that's how it goes, right? Just an easy one here. Stress reliever. If there was ever a time to taper for real, it would be this time, because it is the longest continuous training block I've ever done, and the highest volume and the most intensity. I think I may err more on the side of caution, just because I can tell I'm very tired. Part of having a coach is coach pushes you when you need to be pushed. I can't tell if I'm just being wimpy, because I had a mental breakdown yesterday. It was not a bad workout, and I went in with expectations on myself, just literally saying to Aaron, it's too hard, D. These guys, they train too hard. And literally I broke down. I cried for approximately 40 seconds, and then I was like, what the F are you doing, guy? No one even out here. So I got back up. I think the moral of the story was not to put expectations on yourself. The point of a coach, one of the points, is to push you. And now I've got someone saying, we're expecting a little more from you. Anyhow, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. That was my first breakdown. I'm good for like one mental breakdown a month. Get it out of the way now. And let's hope for no mental breakdowns on Saturday.
I'm about to do a 2-hour long run with some significant uphill and downhill. Not exactly Oceanside specific training, but what is on my radar right now is definitely Oceanside. I've done this race a few times. My first year I was 14th, then I was 10th, and then I was 9th place. So I would like to do a lot better than 9th place. The field is going to be incredible this year. Really diverse international field on the women's side, as it usually always is. I want to be in the mix as much as possible. We're definitely in heavy training right now for St. George, but a few days to freshen up and hoping I'll feel great on race day. You know, there's some new players who are showing up. Ashley Gentle is now long course, so I think she's going to be quite a weapon. Taylor Nibb's going to be there, and she proved to be pretty lethal last year. And then of course we have Daniela Reef, Paula Finley, Heather Jackson. We've got the whole suite of ladies who are going to be very strong. And there's so many names. I think there's 40 women on the start list. There may be some others who surprise us. You know, there's a lot of short course people who are stepping it up. Last session of the day is just a 2-hour easy bike ride. Yeah, just 2 hours easy. I'm gonna go hit up Immigration Canyon. I already ran up it today, so why not bike up it too? You know, this isn't my A race, so it's not like I'm going to be resting all week. I'll definitely be getting in some good training volume. But for me, I just focus on really making sure that I eliminate and minimize any kind of stress on myself, and as much time off my feet and sleeping and just recovering as I can.
Ben, talk to me. How was your ride today?
That was good. It's just an easy spin. Had a pretty solid week last week. A pretty good day tomorrow, but mainly it's just getting ready for the race. So nothing crazy or special here. You know, look at the top 10 names, and you can kind of scroll through the list, and anybody's got a shot, really. But people don't really view me as a runner always, but I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I've never been second on the run course here. I've always been in the lead from kind of start to finish. So you got to run probably, 70 minutes, give or take. I mean, there's only a couple people who've ever broken 70 here, I think. We got a start list that could probably do that. It's all going to depend on the race dynamics and on the bike and how hard that was and how hard people have to chase. And there's some guys where if they're a few minutes down, they're going to, just try and crush themselves and see what happens and take all the risks that they can. And some people are maybe up front, you might be able to play a bit more conservative and save something for the second half. So I do think though now it's pretty standard. You got to be around 70 minutes for a half marathon to kind of be in there for the win against the top guys. I mean, I think we'll have a decent group of guys coming out of the water, and Alistair Brownlee, double Olympic gold medalist, is no slouch on swim, bike, or run. Sam Appleton, then there's like Eric Lagerstrom, Rudy Von Berg. So you got a whole slew of guys. So it's basically just going to be probably toward the limit the entire race. So really for me, it's just going out, going through my process and just making sure I hit the numbers that I know I can hit. And I think that'll make me pretty competitive.
Oceanside is the season opener of the North America season. We're super excited to bring together around 3,000 athletes, 12,000 spectators, and a huge pro field to celebrate the season kickoff. So Oceanside is celebrating its 21st year. It originally started in 2000 as a full Ironman and then later went to a 70.3 in 2002. So really having a race in Oceanside and in San Diego County, the birthplace of triathlon, is very special. We have about 50% of our volunteers come from the Marine base in Camp Pendleton. So we bring together about a little over 1,000 volunteers for this event. And the Marine Corps is a big part of that, making sure not only that our bike course is safe for our athletes, but also providing those volunteers that are located on-site base.
I don't know that you can name a male or female professional world champion or otherwise who hasn't raced here. It's the kickoff of the season, so it really does have a really strong history in the sport. We have, I think, 100 pros entered, and this really kicks off their season. Everybody knows this sort of sets the tone for the rest of the year. There's so many amazing professional athletes, as everyone knows, but there's only one who's going to win on the men's and women's side. And you think of the names that are going to be coming in, it's really difficult to pick out who that might be. But it's going to be a lot of fun to see who's on form at this point in the season.